What's up, and welcome back to another episode of the Black Shirt Bourbon Society. Today, we're going to take you to Baltimore, Maryland for Sagamore Distilling. Let's get drinking. So if you've ever been to Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland, you definitely know some major outliers in the area that are your focus points. You've got the stadiums, you've got Under Armour, but Under Armour was founded by Kevin Plank, who also brought back Sagamore. He sold it to an Italian company in 2023, but they still produce an amazing rye whiskey, Maryland style. So we had an opportunity back in February to go to the distillery, and we met up with Kevin and Zach, who did our tasting and our bottle experience, and it's definitely a must stop when you go to Baltimore.
So, talking about rye, so as we've discussed, rye whiskey played that major part in the history of Maryland, dating back to those colonial days when the production of rye began. But unfortunately, due to prohibition, it hit those rye distilleries really hard. And in the early 1970s, that last rye distillery in Maryland closed its doors.
Yeah, but thanks to the rye revival, it is coming back. And Sagamore is definitely one of the forefront leaders of that revival. Founded in 2017, they're located right on the Patapsco River, just up from Inner Harbor. And they have three core products. Their signature, cask-strength, double oak, and then while we were there, we even picked up a bottle of what they call it, the purple bottle?
Yeah.
Which is the Baltimore Ravens official bottle. So we got 4 to try. So without further ado, let's crack into them and see what we think. We'll be right back. So as we said, today's first tasting is the small batch rye Ravens limited edition, which came out in 2024, and it's called the Purple Rising bottle. It's a blend of 2 straight rye mash bills, aged 4 to 6 years, in a high char American oak barrel, improved with limestone filtered water from their spring house, built in 1909, which is why all the bottles say 1909, which is kind of a cool throwback.
Yeah, and nice consistency across their products with that 1909 on every bottle.
Yeah. So it's 100% Maryland-made rye whiskey, which prioritizes the grain-to-glass process, connecting local farming community and a determination to create the highest quality product. This is 93 proof, I'm sure?
It is 93 proof.
All right, let's talk about it.
So, maybe a little bit lighter, maybe that burnt amber type color there.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the legs on it. Pretty short legs.
Yeah. Ooh.
Warm rye.
Mm-hmm. But some honey.
Oh, yeah. You definitely get that honey. So it's not a strong rye. Definitely there. I would call it definitely a mild rye.
I was going to say, it's definitely a milder flavor than what I was going to expect.
It was. You definitely get that honey.
Mm-hmm. Very mild on the oak.
It is. And there's a fruit to it, but I'm trying to place. Maybe a dark cherry?
I can go with that. But that honey's just so there.
Yeah, the honey is very forward on it.
Yeah.
So ryes normally have that medium to long finish.
Mm-hmm.
This is a pretty short finish.
Super short finish, yeah.
So, and I think part of that probably is that 93 proof.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
Still a good rye flavor.
Yeah. Good start. Let's see what the other 3 have to do. And since these 3 are their core, they should only get better. Let's reset. We'll be right back. All right, so number 2 is our Reserve Series 9-year straight rye. Now, we've talked before that I definitely like my ryes to be a little older, a little bit more mature, 6+. So I'm very excited to have a 9-year.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the interesting part about this one is it's the Reserve, which is 112.6 proof. And then we're also going to do a cask strength. So they aged these ryes in their new American charred oak barrels for at least that 9 years. So, I think you're going to be pretty impressed with.
Yeah,
this.
I'm ready. But the color is not for a 9-year. I don't think it's that much darker than the small batch.
No, I don't think so. Maybe. I mean, it's still maybe go burnt amber. It's definitely not chestnut.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. So on the nose, and I would say if you look at the legs, they are a lot longer.
Yeah.
But on the nose, you get that rye, of course. I get a lot of that. I get a lot of peach forward on the nose.
Yeah.
I also get a little bit of hints of dark chocolate.
Yeah.
And there's also another fruit there that I'm finding on the nose.
Is it like orange? But like orange peel, orange zest.
Orange zest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly where I would say.
Yeah.
So, unlike the Ravens bottle, this one is much more full flavored.
Yes.
It is definitely full flavor. It is very smooth.
Very smooth.
For 112.6 proof.
Yeah.
The rye is there. I get that orange zest. I get the rye pepper. I get those little bit of the peaches. There's also maybe a nuttiness as well.
Yeah.
Pecan?
Yeah.
But the honey, on the second drink, the honey is very forward.
Oh, yeah. This is so much better than the first one.
It is. But the finish is still pretty short.
Yeah.
It's not a long finish.
Mm-hmm. There's extra couple years.
It is, and the full flavor is it is very full flavored.
Yeah, this is really good. Yeah. This is what I expect from a good aged rye.
Yeah. So 2 down.
2 down.
2 to go.
2 to go.
And, I'll be honest with you, I'm looking forward to the double oak.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I know that we did do the double oak episode, but we didn't really try them. We just talked about them.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good to actually crack this open and do it. So we'll do a reset, and we'll be right back with number 3. So we're going to get Chad's probably favorite one of all of these. It's the double oak rye whiskey. So after aging their straight rye whiskey for 4 to 5 years, they transfer it to something that I had never heard of until we're really looking into this. And I'll put a picture in right now. But it's wave stave barrels for another 18 months. And they cut grooves in the staves to increase the surface area by up to 20%. So it really is touching that wood.
Yeah. For that additional 18 months.
That's super cool.
Yeah. Had not heard about that before.
No, very. This is the cool thing. It's the same old technology that has been around for hundreds to thousands of years, but in new ways to modernize the process, and it's awesome. It's super cool.
No, it's cool to see them use technology and new ideas to come up with, different ways to produce these different products. But, the double oak, I'm a big fan of double oak, and so when they have this double oak rye whiskey, again, kind of think this is that burnt amber, but it is a little darker.
It's a little darker. It's not that. It's not chestnut, but
burnished
it's almost
copper, maybe.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
So 96.6 proof, so lower on the proof than what we had. The legs are a little bit shorter.
Ooh, caramel. Oh yeah. But you know what? I'm getting like a tropical fruity note, like toasted coconut.
Maybe a little bit of coconut. And there is a nuttiness to it. I'm not able to place the nut at this point, but there is a little bit of a nuttiness.
Yeah. I'll tell you what it is. It's hazelnut.
Yep, you're right. So, a lot of caramel, hazelnut. There is that coconut.
Yeah. But again, and I feel like a broken record when we do these videos, but it's a more complex burnt sugar than just the caramel. There's something else in there, like a toffee.
Yeah, yeah. And it's interesting though. This isn't as smooth as the reserve.
No, and it's also not as much honey or as much rye.
But I feel like the flavor profile is more complex.
100% agree. And I mean, it's half as old too. Really.
Mm-hmm.
That second drink got a little bit more oak than the first.
And I got a little bit more honey.
Yeah.
Than the first.
Yeah.
But double oak, I'm real happy with it.
Yeah.
I would say that so far, my pick would be the reserve.
Yeah, the reserve has been so good so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, we have one more left to go, and let's do a reset, and we'll be right back. Okay, so last up on our grand tour of Sagamore is their cask-strength rye whiskey, which kind of is a little perplexing since their 9-year was 112.6.
Yeah.
Their cask strength is only 112.2.
Yeah.
But hey, whatever. So this is a blend of their straight high rye and low rye mash bills, and it's aged 4 to 7 years. Let's get into it.
So it's lighter than some of the other ones. So
Very true.
definitely on the burnt amber side.
Mm-hmm.
Medium legs.
Medium legs.
Medium legs. Not long legs.
Mm-mm. Oh, I get chocolate right off the bat.
Yeah, and I get, of course, all that rye and the peppers.
Yeah.
You know what? I get that hazelnut again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can immediately tell that it is that 4 to 7 year rye.
Uh-huh.
It is not that 9-year rye.
No.
It is, you get that dark chocolate, you get that hazelnut. You don't get the toffee, but you still get that sugar. It's a little bit of a different sugar. I would say maybe a molasses.
Yeah. It's a little bit more burnt tasting. There's a little citrusy to it, though.
There is. It's almost a orange zest again. I mean,
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
and a little bit longer on the finish.
Yeah.
It is a long finish with that rye kind of on the outside of the palate.
Yeah.
So I don't know about you, but I would definitely say And I realize there is a difference in the ages, but the 9-year rye is my favorite by far.
By far, that is the best one of all the ones we've tried. They're all very good, just that one's the best. So let that be the question. If you have had Sagamore and you've tried across the board, what is your favorite Sagamore expression? Ours is definitely the 9-year, but I'd like to hear from you. Let us know what you think. I think we're done. So if you like this episode, definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, this is the Black Shirt Bourbon Society. Drink safe, y'all.